a multi-instrumentalist, and I'm extremely excited to hear her. Her name is McRae. She's got a trip in Scotland coming up next year, so go out there and sign up for it. All right.
For the long haul, Marie's on the till. They're all on the front lines of their own free will. Medics on call, cops on the beat, no music on Broadway, no people in the street. They're feeding us cruel and yesterday's news. Hour after hour, it's nothing but the blues. The countdown's begun, we're all hiding away. Even chocolate Jesus has nothing to say. There's a change coming and it's gonna be swift. Big God, wake up, call, it's the graveyard shift. There's gonna be loss, but it's not without cause. We can choose what lies beyond the great pause. Will we shoot out the stars or rise to the call? The four laws of nature on the ladder was all. The falling of the apple, the earth's full on the moon. Hold on to your dreams, they still can come true. There's a change coming and it's gonna be swift. Take that wake up call, it's the graveyard shift. There's gonna be loss, but it's not without cause. We can choose what lies beyond the great pause. Believe in each other for all that it's worth. In spite of ourselves, there's still heaven on earth. The angel from Montgomery takes his first flight. Now there's a bright new star in the sky tonight. There's a big change coming and it's gonna be swift. Take that wake up call, it's the graveyard shift. It's gonna be lost, but it's not without cause. We can choose what lies beyond the great pause. May we all move forward, no more of us get lost. May we find a better way beyond the great pause. Thank you so much. How's that out there? Is that better? Thank you to Lucy for introducing me. And I went to Mark DeBork's class yesterday on being a troubadour and all that kind of stuff. And he said one of the great things to try doing is not speaking to the audience before you start the show. And I've never actually done that before, so I thought, what the heck, I'll try it. And I went to a really wonderful songwriting workshop today as well. It's been such an amazing conference this year, and big kudos to all the SERFA board for getting this together in such a short period of time. And also, I wanted to, that keynote today was just, I really needed that, so thank you so much for doing that. I'm a grandmother, and my granddaughter Aria is a hairdresser, and she just did my hair, hence my hair. I didn't end up in the doggy place anymore. A few years ago I was touring, I was on Salt Spring Island, beautiful Salt Spring Island. I hail originally from the west coast of Canada, and I found this really wonderful antique bookstore, and I found this book of nursery rhymes, and I bought it. And passed the songs along to my daughter and our grandkids. And she ended up giving it back to me, and she said, Mom, I don't want to sing these songs to the girls because they're really violent. And it hadn't really occurred to me before, so I just put it back up on the shelf and kind of chalked it up the mother-daughter stuff. And a little while later, I took the book back up off the shelf, and the first page it opened to was London Bridge is falling down. Chop their heads off one by one, and there's a picture of a headless queen and their heads laying on the floor. Okay, Pam, you're up. So I wrote this song. It goes like this. Who, Mama, who is the old woman living in her shoe? So many children, she doesn't know what to do. Who, Mama, who? She feeds them all, but hasn't any bread. She whips them soundly, sends them to bed. Doesn't she love her babies like you do? Who is she, Mama? Who? What? Mama, what makes the wind blow in the treetop? When the wind blows, cradle will rock. What? Mama, what? When the bow breaks, the cradle will fall. Down will come baby, cradle and all. What makes the wind blow? Why doesn't it stop? What is it, Mama? What? Where? Mama, where shall I wander? Someone's waiting there in this lady's chamber, up and down the stairs. Where, Mama, where? Met an old man who wouldn't say his prayers. He took her by the left leg and threw him down the stairs. Told like these stories, they're making me scared. Where is he, Mama? Where? Why? Mama, why? Before 20 blackbirds baked in a pie. Sing a song of sixpence, pocket full of rye. Why? Mama, why? Well, the pie was open and the bird began to sing. Wasn't that a dainty dish to set before the king? When the pie was opened, I know I would have cried, 'cause wouldn't that why wouldn't they have died? Mama, why? Well, I work in the Arts and Corrections program in California, and it's led to a lot of amazing experiences. I work as teaching songwriting and with the different incarcerated individuals that started at Folsom Prison in California in 2011, and I can't thank them enough for their most incredibly gracious and grateful audiences, some of them that I've ever worked with. And I ended up writing this song with a fellow by the name of Ken Blackburn. He's serving life without parole, and he wrote this beautiful poem, and I asked him if he would mind if I put it to music, and he said sure. And I ended up recording it on one of my records. I have a bunch of my albums out in the front there. Please just take one. And also I have some of the brochures for the Scotland tour as well. I'm so grateful to have had that experience, because it's actually, I never really dreamt that you could teach songwriting. I thought kind of people just did it, you know. So it's been a wonderful experience, and I'm teaching in all different kinds of music camps all over North America. So yeah, I'm going to play this one for you. I'll leave you this one. It's called Flowers of Appalachia. And thank goodness we're all still alive. Memories in paradise and the life I left behind. Don't